from different parts of the world are welcomed by the King of Morocco, Mohammed VI. All have come with their support for the Paris Agreement, which aims to limit greenhouse gas emissions and to work out ways to implement it. The Nigerian president urges the world leaders to take into account the impact of their inaction. He asks the international community to help Africa to fight the effect of climate change.
We have reflected our determination for green growth in my country's ambitious intended national determined contribution. We have also announced our plans to reduce emission by 20% by the year 2030, with the intention of raising this target to 45% with the support of the international community. This is one of Africa's most ambitious intended national determined contributions, convening all emissions from all parts of the economy. This commitment comes from the recognition of the grave social, economic, and environmental threats that climate change poses to humanity. In Nigeria, for example, the impact is being felt by more than 2.1 million people displaced by devastating floods that the country has continued to suffer since 2012.
The French president calls on his counterparts from the developed countries, asking them to honor the agreement which they have signed. This is coming at a time many feel the United States president-elect may pull out of the Paris Agreement once he assumes office. The French president, who was one of the architects of the Climate Pact last December, told America to commit to the pact to save the future generation from the climate destructions.
Les États-Unis,
the United States, the largest economic power in the world, the second largest greenhouse gas emitter, must respect the commitments they have undertaken.
qui ont été pris. Peut également lancer.
I also want to launch an appeal for perseverance. We have set ourselves the goal of limiting the increase in global temperatures to below 2 degrees and, if possible, 1.5 degrees.
En deçà de 2 degrés, et si possible.
I can assure you here, we need to step up the pace. We need to step up the pace so that we can implement the Paris Agreement more quickly.
Pour que nous puissions mettre en œuvre l'accord de Paris plus vite qu'il n'a été prévu.
The United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, meanwhile, believes the action on climate change has become unstoppable. He says with global cooperation, the world can achieve more.
Now we have to translate these words into concrete and effective policies and actions. This is critical to protect our planet, safeguard the most vulnerable, and drive shared prosperity.